Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A look at the numbers for Ross from last week. 8 catches, 108 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12. First down, Patriots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Able to shake him off. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Coop. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, It's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
24-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a throw here, hauled in.
The pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, Exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
6 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
31 yards.
And again, it's Prescott. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we sit, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Jake Elliott set to kick.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 19.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
56. Mike, 56.
On first and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
56,
To the air again, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
He's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. Prescott. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Right, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Morales. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Elliott. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fancy footwork at the 45. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now in Arlington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Patriots 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Prescott on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. And back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Cowboys 21, Patriots 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
He was brought down.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Patriots now down by 8, 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, you serious, dog?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morales. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.